What's up? A little late. I'm not going to stay on too long. How's everybody doing? How was your Friday? Friday the 13th. How was your Friday the 13th? Start the video, son.
How to protect your house and family from dangerous intruders without a shotgun?
Hey,
The
Tammy.
game-changing answer has just
Are you in your hotel room?
There's a lot of cars here today. I'm gonna probably park in the back somewhere. This would be cool. There's a person's friend over there. I forgot what they call him. Somebody's comfortable little guy.
What did you do
All right,
today?
here we are.
Was the show today too? Or just, what did you do today? Start the video, son. Hmm. How was your train ride? Pretty good? That's good. Glad to hear it. 8 hours. Wow. I'm watching Jawtooth. Visit Stroudsburg. I missed him. I could have went and met him. Could have hung out with him. Start the video, son. Where did you do a major ops chess session? Sat on my ass on a flippin' bumpy train. My chest hurts. Where the Amtrak train was bumpy? What's up, Dwight? You're very perceptive, Dwight. Nothing gets by you, does it? What's up, Wigwag? I'm kind of surprised that the ride was bumpy. Hmm, that sucks. Oh well. I guess your ride home isn't going to be no better. Just ordered food. Yeah, I bet Ray had a good time on the train. What time did you get into Baltimore? What's up, Wigwag? My lady has the C, and I have the flu. Jesus, man. I'm almost afraid to go to Timonium. I better take my vitamins tonight. Take my C, my zinc, my D, my magnesium. Yeah, it's a shame. You sure you just got the flu and not the C? Well, I mean, stomach pain isn't the flu. I think you got the C. Are you staying away from her? What are you doing over there? How sick is she? I was taking Mag for years and just stopped taking it a week ago. Why? Why'd you do that? You need magnesium. Well, what's the matter with you? You should be taking zinc too. Vitamin C, vitamin D. Almost ready for the hot. Ooh, that's not good, dude. You better keep an eye on her, man. That's not the kind of mag. I was taking mag for years. I don't know what you're talking about. Magnesium? No? I don't know what you're talking about. Mega? Like Mega Man or something? Oh no. Whatever, Dwight. Dwight, you always talk in riddles. Tammy, what did you get for dinner? Domino's pizza? And that really sucks, Wigwag. Where did you guys get sick? You don't go out. Does she go out? Was she get it from being out? What's up, Corey? Joe Grader, how you feeling? She has a lot of doctor appointments. Probably got it from there. Sons of bitches. I think they're spreading it around now on purpose. Ray and I took tests when we got here and tested negative, so I can know we are good and not giving it to anyone. Well, that's good. Better not be giving me nothing. About the same. Well, you look pretty good, Joe. My neighbor had that. I don't know how many times she had it. I think you'll be okay, Joe. You're getting a bit. Oh, no, I'm not. Not even coming close to you. I'll wave to you from the other side of the room. I'll cough and sneeze. You'll stay away from me. Call me crazy. I take a massive dose of vitamin C when I start to get sick, and I'm fine in a day. No, I don't think you're crazy. You need that stuff, man. That stuff helps fight off germs. Take vitamin C every day with iron. It's a good job, Dwight. I'm going to walk in and yell, Jerry, I'm here. Oh, jeez. Sparky and Plumber just stopped by. Oh, cool. Are you driving, Joe? Are you able to drive? Because I'd pick you up tomorrow if you're not. I'm thinking about leaving here around 8:30, 9:30, 10:30. I should get there around 10:30 ish, something like that. I'm not in a hurry to get there. You need a ride? Call a cab. Well, I mean, if you don't have a ride by 10:30, give me a call. I'll put you in the back of my bed. Damn, I gotta stop at my shop and clean my truck out now. What all are you folks going to show plan on buying? Going to the show plan on buying? Plan on buying nothing. I have no plan on buying anything. If I buy anything, it'll probably be like, I don't know, railroad stuff maybe. Maybe a book. I don't know. Have no plans on buying a train. Any train stuff. Really not. I'm just going to see people. You want me to pick you up anything, Corey? You looking for anything? John 2618 is looking for a GP 38, I think, undecorated. So I'll look for that for him. I'm going to pick up some handrails for Digger's GP 38. Try to at least look for some. Um, that's about it. I really don't. Subs and salad. All right. Enjoy your dinner. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. If you need a ride, give me a call. 10:30. I'll be probably 10:30, 11 o'clock. I'll be up there. Good, but thanks for the offer. Okay. Yeah, but I don't plan on. I don't need anything. Definitely don't need any N scale stuff. Um, yeah. I mean, if I found some HO track for a good deal, I might buy it. Flex track and some switches. But I think I'm gonna get the Walther's new sprung switches. John 2618 seems to like them. So I don't know. I really don't plan on buying anything though, Corey. Wouldn't be my first train show that I've been to and haven't bought anything. I have that power and control. Unlike some people. Yeah, it wouldn't be my first one. Like, I don't need anything really. Not looking for anything. Um, if I find the only thing I may look for, I'll look for it. Depending on the price, I'll get it. I want the breast cancer TTX boxcar with the hands, the Atlas one. That's it, really. If I found another one of these pink grain hoppers, I might get one of them. But it's got to be a good deal. I can buy them, here for a price that I know. If I can find them way cheaper, I'd buy them. Otherwise, nothing. I've been to shows and didn't buy anything because they were nothing. Yeah, me too. I mean, I've been to shows, walked around, had to walk around twice just to make sure. Yeah. No, it's not like, I'm doing something, I'm building something. Um, I pretty much have everything I need for my N scale layout. I don't, I'm not like, I don't buy a bunch of, I'm not the person that buys a bunch of rolling stock and engines. I don't need 20 engines that are going to sit in a drawer. I can only run a couple of, well, my N scale layout. I can only run one. It's not like I can run a bunch of trains. So, I don't need a bunch of stuff. It's just more shit laying around. But I'm sure there are going to be a lot of people there buying stuff. Be looking for Woodland Scenic's light controls if the price is right. What are they? Yo, Deep Run Mike, what's up? You going to Timonium, Deep Run Mike? Woodland Scenic's light controls. For those plug and play lights, those lighted buildings, or something else? By the way, Joe, as soon as I saw your video, I knew what you had. I knew what you had. They are, yeah, okay, the plug and play. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Caught my grandkids cold. Jesus, man. Everybody's sick. Well, you just stay right there where you are, Mr. Mike. Oh, yeah, Sparky knew too? Okay. I only knew because of my neighbor. Yeah. Yeah, man, everybody's sick. How you all getting sick? I don't even go nowhere and he's sick. Jesus, man. Well, I hope you get better soon, Mr. Mike. You better take some vitamins. Vitamins. You need some vitamins. I guess Vinny is done live streaming, huh? He hasn't been on in like a couple months, right? Guess he's done. Stick a fork in him. Jeez. My mom had Bell's palsy, but hers was from a stroke. Oh, really? I didn't know you could get it from a stroke, too. Huh. That's something. Yo, Mr. Farmer, what's up, man? How's it going? Got anything good to tell me? Boo, boo, doo, boo, 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 doo. Do, 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 do. Pretty soon we'll be singing Christmas songs, Mr. Farmer. Tired. Work is going well. Yeah, I had a 14-hour day today. I'm tired too. Mr. Farmer, I think you're working harder now than you did before. But wait, there's more. But wait, Corey, there's more. I know you are, Mr. Farmer. I don't know why you're working so hard, man. You trying to kill yourself? Can't be because you need money. What's up, Cosman? You look like you're dressed for a funeral. I do? Maybe I am. No, there's nothing wrong with being busy, but you could do other things to keep busy. You could whittle, you could go fishing, you could go hunting, you could go lady chasing, all which require very little effort and sweat. What the hell is work? Yeah, something people do sometimes. No, 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 no. Yeah, usually you're in bright clothing. Yeah, I was earlier. I took it off. I didn't want to be so bright tonight. I got to tone it down. It's nighttime. So my cousin wound up getting, after all this hubbub, Cosman, he wound up getting a piece of ash, an ash slab, 3 inches thick, 11 feet long, 28 inches wide. It was $500. Looks pretty nice. It's got a couple inclusions. We'll fill with epoxy. I think we're gonna. I think I'm talking him into slowly but surely a little Rubio Monacoat for the finish. What's up, Scott? You sick too, Scott? I only chase fast women, so I can't catch up with them. Sooner or later, you'll catch up with them. That's a block of wood. Man, it's a pretty big block of wood. It's heavy. So I know it's heavy. Ash is not. Ash is heavy. Shit, man. I can't imagine a piece of ash 11 foot long, 26 or 28 inches wide, 3 inches thick. Yeah, it's gotta be a killer. What's up, Ian? It's below me. Yeah, it is kind of below you. It's like, domestic. It's domestic. It is below you. It is nice. It's nice to work with. I've worked with it a bunch of times. I like it. I like Ash. Well, it's definitely below you. It's like uh, it's like particle board to you. You like thick ash and you cannot lie. Jerry, are you fluent in epoxy? Fluent enough. Fluent enough to, you know, do stuff with it. What do you need to know, Mr. Farmer? I'm feeling better last week. Great pain. So, whatever happened with that, Scott? What was causing that? Gas? Did you have gas? Eating too many beans? Do 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 do. Oh man, I think Mr. Farmer's going to be doing something. Is that ash for bar top? Yes, it's for bar top. Yeah, he doesn't want an epoxy finish. I haven't seen ash used for anything other than axe handles and baseball bats. I'm sure. I've used it for floating shelves. Um, what else do I use it for? Oh man, I can't remember. I have some in my wood stash. I've used it for shelves, floating shelves. I made like a hmm, I don't know if I made a walking stick out of ash for somebody once. Probably cutting boards or something. I can't remember. I've used it a few times. Not a lot. It's not really like for trolley stuff. I've used it for trolley stuff, trolley restoration work, because it was cheap. Because it was really cheap and hard as crap. I have a piece of live edge and want to epoxy a blue river in the middle. How do I mold it? Oh, Jesus, Mr. Farmer. How do you mold it? I'm not quite sure I understand how do you mold it. What do you mean? Like, is it two pieces? Are you going to cut it in half? Is it like, is there a void? Well, what do you mean? How do you mold it? You sure you want to do that to that table, Mr. Farmer? 5 years from now, you're going to regret it. Corey, what did you say that you could send me? Bird poop. Dropping ash logs from 70 feet up is fun. The bounce with it is always good and undetectable. I've gotten some bounce 25 feet in the air. The doctor told me I could be coming down with chicken pox and never came down with it. Last Friday, I do blood check and check my kidneys. Told me last Friday, do a blood. Okay. Jerry's finished carpentry is A1. I don't know about that, Mr. Farmer. The material to contain epoxy, I will cut it in half. The material. So, so you're going to cut the material in half, and you want to do a river table. You're going to pour epoxy and join them together. You got to do a mold. Never did a mold, Mr. Farmer. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there about it. I've never done a river table. They just don't interest me. Um, there's tons of videos out there, but you need to make a form basically out of, I don't know what they use. It's some Cosmin. Do you know? It's some type of um, sealed material. I don't know. Check YouTube, Mr. Farmer. But email me or something, and so email me some pictures of what you got. You need to do. You need resin that does a slow pour. I can hook you up with somebody to get it from. They're a really good deal, real good price. They're out of Florida. What time you got to wake up to get to the show, Jerry? I don't know. I'll probably wake up around 7, leave here around 8. What about you, Ian? What's up, Flying Crow? I'm stuck to trying to get the creek to look the way I want. Yeah, might happen. Is your address on your about page, Dwight? I will email you. Okay, Mr. Farmer, I'll look for it. Make a form out of latex. Yeah, it won't work, Robert, but it's a good try. Yeah, it's not. It's not like you need. It's got to be rigid, um, because you're making. You're like, hmm, yeah, it won't work. Yeah, but Mr. Farmer, look around. I might have some not video by me, but from somebody else. I'll look. I'll see if I still have it, and um, I'll send you a link to it. But yeah, you definitely need to make like some type of a form, bottom, sides. Just a hint: when you pour a creek, do multiple. We're not talking about a creek. We're talking about making a river epoxy river table. But that's for Dwight, I guess. Yeah, do multiple pours, Dwight. Corey, it's just my name with no caps and connected together at Yahoo. No, no problem, Mr. Farmer. No, I thought Dwight was talking about that. Dwight was talking about his thing, but Frugal Farmer was talking about his thing, which was something totally different than Dwight's thing. Mr. Farmer's making a table. Mr. Farmer, are you making it for somebody? Mr. Farmer, you got to promise me this that you're going to get a lot of money for it, okay? It's a lot of work. It's expensive. You got to get a lot of money for it, Mr. Farmer. You can't be giving it away. Send you an email later, Dwight. Okay. Fine, you need a slap. I wish maybe next year. I really would like to. Yeah, I gotcha. It's gonna be a crappy day, man. I'm really not looking forward to it. To be truthful with you, I don't feel like driving 2 hours in the rain. I don't really like driving 2 hours in the sun with hairpin legs. Yeah, I've done them too before. How big is this thing, Mr. Farmer? You need to give me the particulars in your email. Seriously, though, man, Mr. Farmer, if you're doing this for somebody, you need to charge a good bit of money. It is quite a lot of work. Just epoxy, the epoxy alone is not cheap, especially depending on how big it is. That reminds me, I have a maple burl slab from Joe Ball that I need to put hairpin legs on. Well, what are you waiting for, Cosman? You can get them from Amazon. Amazonian. Korea, Horrible Friday. A whole lot left in the left lane, 55 miles in a 70-mile per hour. Yeah, it's how it is, Ian. You should be used to that by now. You either got those dudes that sit in the left lane at 55, or you got the assholes that weave in and out of traffic at 95. Or the tourists coming up to Jim Thorpe I get a deal with them weekend too. Well, maybe tomorrow you won't have too many, Ian, because it's supposed to rain. I'll send you pictures and measurements. It's for myself. You sure it's for yourself, Mr. Farmer? Cross your heart. People wouldn't weave if people would. No, people would still weave, Ian. People would still weave. Assholes are always going to be assholes, Ian. There's no reason to be doing 95 out there on the highway. Sorry, just not. Ever been in? Yeah, DC. That's where I was today. Deep Creek, Mike, Mr. Mike. I was in DC today. Friggin' people, man. I'll tell you, man. I don't know what it is with the Maryland drivers, Virginia drivers. Sorry, Mr. Mike, but man, I'll tell you, they're some of the worst drivers on earth. And I've seen some bad ones. I thought Philly was bad. Philly's pretty bad, but yeah, DC, Maryland, yeah, they they just they take the cake. I would charge accordingly, but it's for me. Charge yourself. Charge yourself, and maybe you'll talk yourself out of doing it. Yeah, I never did a river table, but I never did one, so can't give you any tips on that. But I've did epoxy, like I've did filled voids and things like that. No big huge voids, but you know, my issue is everyone climbs up. I don't want to sit in a pile up waiting to happen. If if I go to make a few moves to get out the open area of the road, I am. You're the problem, honey. Worst I dealt with traffic was Jersey City, Rutherford, and Bergen. Let me tell you, man, I've been up there. New York is not even as bad as DC. Now, granted, I didn't really drive around a lot of New York. I went to Heath's and left, but yeah, New York is it's like old people compared to DC. I've never been to Chicago, so well, I would think any traffic is bad in a semi. Any traffic is bad. Old people, Amish buggies are bad. Mike, I have more respect for Sodom and Gomorrah. That's how bad I hate DC. DC's a suckhole, man. I just don't like. Today I was there, and just for the hell of it, right? I'm like, I put, I um, brought up Zillow, just for the hell of it. I'm on Embassy Row, not far from Embassy Row, in DC. A couple miles, and I'm looking at the prices of these houses back there. 5 million, 2 million, 3 million in freaking DC. Like, and just like I know it's where it is, right? But like, I'm thinking $5 million. You can have a lot of land and a lot of peace and quiet for $5 million. Yeah, I don't know who would want to live in DC. I don't know who. It's just like this is gridlock everywhere. I wonder if there's gridlock at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I wouldn't give a nickel. I wouldn't take one if it. Well, I would take one if it was free and sell it. But I would never want to live there ever. I don't even want to go there. I can't even imagine living there. You know, it's kind of sad. You drive through DC. Parts of DC are gorgeous, right? And then you go into the bad parts, and there's homeless people, people smoking crack and doing whatever. And it's like you would think that that city would be like they wouldn't have nobody like that was homeless and just a mess with all the money and like that's a sad place, man. That was really a sad place. 5 mil, can't fathom. Yeah, I mean it was nice. I saw pictures of it. It was really nice. But yeah, nah, not even like it would be nice in Montana or something. You know, pick the house up, take it someplace else, not in DC. But anyway, if I had 5 million, I'd buy a house in Utah with 100 acres and a gas well. Yeah, you could probably get a couple of them out there. I'm gonna pull doubles in Chicago. Yeah, screw that. But I discourage anyone from river table crap. The chips, shavings are static and they stick to everything inside your machine. It's a pain to clean. It is horrible. I've like the closest thing I've come to a river table is an epoxy pen. I remember when I used to turn up uh, the epoxy pen blanks. That shit was everywhere. You wouldn't think you would like as little tiny blank, but that shit gets everywhere. Like I don't, yeah, yeah. God bless you, Mister Farmer. I'm buying some land and buying a 7 point. Is that what you're going to do with your $5 million, Ian? Because you'll probably need it for that 7.5 gauge railroad. Montana land prices are between 2,000 and 4,000 an acre. It's a lot cheaper than New Jersey's land prices for an acre. I wanted to move to Montana and start a dental floss farm. That's a good idea. I think it would go over pretty well. There's a plan I can get behind. That's a plan I can get. What is a gas well? Well, it's, you know, where there's gas in the ground and they tap into it and they pay you money. Natural gas. He would be a tycoon. Yeah, he's already a tycoon, Mike. He doesn't need to be any more of a bigger tycoon. Dwight, it's where natural gas comes from. Figure if I had one, I could generate electricity too. Probably could. You'd be totally off grid. You'd be running your natural gas to heat, cook, and you could generate your own electricity. What else do you need? Nothing. Grow a few things to eat, get a cow or two, You just have to pay property tax. That's it. Oil well? No. Gas well. Natural gas, Dwight. You know, natural gas. EPA is going to visit you. Man, they won't come out there. Corey will shoot them. Ever see that video of the guy buying lottery tickets in the news? And news had to. He replied, "Ladies of the night and blow." No, I never seen that. There's nothing at my property worth dying over. Yes, there is, my friend. It's the principle. You got to stand for something. I'll find it and send it. News always does a good job at asking. Yeah, this is for sure. Ian, you want anything at the show? You looking for anything? Ian's always looking for stuff. Ian needs some more cars and engines. He doesn't have enough. A green, Reading, and Blue Mountain GP30. Atlas? Are you really looking for one? DC? DCC? I'll keep an eye out if you're really looking for one. I'll message you if I find it. Oh, Cosman. Do, 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 do. Got some awesome clips with Ray. That's at the Amtrak station. Do, 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 do. Over here, so it's going over. Tomorrow night is or tomorrow's an eclipse or solar eclipse, but I don't think you're gonna see it because it's gonna be raining. Yeah, Atlas be either 2530, 2531, or 2532. Isn't 2530 the maroon one? Yeah, they're rare. Wouldn't matter DC, depending on the price. I have 35 is the red one. Used is okay? Is used okay? I bet you I'll be able to find it, Ian. I bet you I'll be able to find it. You got a preference? 25, 30, 32? Do you like even numbers? Do you like odd numbers? I might buy some WL&E GP35 high hoods or on Alco trucks when they come out. Are they coming out? You can't see the clips here. It's only visible on a narrow path from Texas to Oregon. Now you tell me. I was going to have a solar eclipse party. Didn't you get your invite? I already ordered food and entertainment. The hell am I going to do now? I think next year they are. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Hmm. That's a kind of like weird combination. I think you would be the only one buying them, Corey. Just put a cookie in front of the light bulb. It's the same. Yeah, I'll try that out. Yeah, just fool everybody into thinking, look at that, man. Check it out. That's awesome, man. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. I hope I wake up in a better mood. I know once I get on the road, I'll be okay. It's just leaving the house. I'll be like, nah, I don't feel like going. I don't feel like going. Screw it. Screw it. I'm not going. Oh, shoot. Whew. Cosman, you want to go to a train show? Maybe you can meet all the people that you talk to here in chat. You can sign autographs. Usually, being on the road puts me in a bad mood. Uh, Depends where I'm going. I'm going towards Baltimore, so I can't imagine it's going to be very good. The only good thing is that I won't go through the tunnel. I could opt to go the long way and go through scenic Pennsylvania into scenic Maryland. I could opt that way. I think it's a little longer, though. I should check and see how long it is. But it's going to be crappy. It's going to be rainy. It's not like it's going to be sunny and nice. I don't know. I'll see you in the morning. I got two things tomorrow: woodcraft and look at aquarium auction. Well, you can just scratch woodcraft off because it's going to be rainy. Are you going for the demos? Let me know if you see any used festival stuff in the parking lot. Tell the dude I'll be by. It's cloudy and raining here all day. No eclipse for me. Rain in the afternoon, Jerry. Is that what they're saying? Not in the morning? We have like a 50% chance of rain. Uh, 9 a.m.'s no rain. 60% at 10. 70% at 11. That's here. Let me flip over to Baltimore because I do keep track of Baltimore weather because of the museum. Baltimore. Yeah, it's going to rain at 11, Joe. Is that afternoon to you? That's still morning. But at least there's just a 70 and 60% chance of rain. I don't like this new weather app that they have. I can't stand it. It just looks like a little nuisance rain. Nothing heavy. We'll see tomorrow. Woodcraft is just to see what it means when you say they have craft. You know what's there, Cosman? Pens, cutting boards, pens, cutting boards, maybe a couple charcuterie boards. I think I am looking for a little mini, uh, a MIDI or a mini extractor. I think. I'm not sure though. Depends on the price. You know Weatherby. Yeah, I know them, Joe. Yeah, I know them. They can be wrong all the time and they still keep their job. Got that right. It's the only job there is. That's the no. Who else could be wrong all the time and they still keep their job? There's a couple people I could name. But yeah, weathermen are high on the list. Probably number one. I was thinking that, Wing Wang. I was thinking that. Yes, yes, they are, Cosmin. They're exactly like that. You know, I was really kind of surprised. Yeah, when I was going through DC today on Embassy Row, I was really surprised to see a lot of the embassies don't have no gates around them. I was really surprised. A few do, but most of them don't. Surprised. I thought they'd all be like gated. There'd be like dudes with like machine guns out front. Nothing. I'll tell you one thing about DC. There are some cool buildings down there. Really cool architecture down there. If you're into architecture, and I do like architecture, some really cool buildings there, and Baltimore too. Baltimore's got some awesome buildings in it. It's really a shame. I think politicians is the worst it has ever been. I think politics is. Yeah, I mean, I've never been really political my whole life. Um, just just never have. But yeah, you're probably right, Mike. Maybe it's just we're old. I don't know. Probably both. But yeah, well, I'll tell you what, they're not getting any better. That's for sure. They're just not getting any better. They're like, it's like a drunk, right? They don't get no better. They just keep drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking until they die. Yeah. But anyway, we'll see what tomorrow brings, weather-wise. Dinner's here. All right, Corey, have a good night, man. Catch you later. You probably left already. It's a little late for dinner, isn't it? But yeah, Joe, you're okay, right? You don't need a ride, do you? You'll probably go there early too. So, are you going to be at your buddy's table tomorrow, Joe, or what are you going to do? Where are you going to be? Going to be at the concession stand all day? Oh, should be a good show. It's probably going to be busy, especially if it's raining. What else are people going to do? It's like the perfect time for a train show. Rain. Probably be a lot of people. That's all right. Oh boy. Oh shoot. Man, Wigwag, I hope you get better, man. I hope your wife gets better. Wife. Hope your wife gets better, Wigwag. Soon. Saw Joe and Rainbow Bell last year at Timonium. Oh, that's cool. I guess I don't know. Is Ray? I guess Ray is going, right? I really don't know. I guess so. I guess I'll see Ray tomorrow. Joe, you, Anthony, Tammy and Ray, the plumber, uh, Rick. Well, I see Rick all the time, so it's nothing new. I don't know who else is going. Sparky? Oh yeah, Sparky. Sparky's there, right? Sparky. Yeah, I forgot about Sparky. Sparky. Man, he's a traveling man. He was just in Pennsylvania last weekend. Drove back. Them border guards must be like thinking something's up with that dude. I think they're going to check him out this time. They're probably thinking he's smuggling stuff. You again? Eh? Pull your car over there, eh? We're going to do a strip shirts on you, eh? Man, this car must have a lot of miles on it, man. Making that trip. Ray's daughter has that fundraiser on Sunday. I don't. What is that for? Church or something? He's smuggling locomotives. Yeah, but what's in those locomotives, Robert? That's the question. I think they're going to have to break them apart to see what's in there. What's up, Mystic? But we are going to do it politely. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. How tall should my static grass be? How tall do you want it to be? I mean, you got to remember, like I don't, I don't know nothing about HO scale stuff, but I would think like I don't know. I would say like 4 millimeters, 6 millimeters. I don't know. It's the hospice she works for. I wonder if. Well, I don't know. Ray had said something about. He asked me about somebody from Baltimore Streetcar Museum who something donated a bunch of gift things for something that I don't know who was doing it, but he did tell me the name of it. Um, I just assumed it was a church, but I don't know. So where's this fundraiser thing at? At the train show? They are having a silent auction. Maybe it is the same thing that he asked me about. I don't know. Depends, Dwight. I use a variety of heights, up to 12 millimeters. 12 millimeters, that's like a half of an inch. How big would that be in HO scale? Like, how tall would that be? I would think it'd be pretty tall. Maybe like, I'm just guessing 30 inches? Yeah, that's it. That's it, Joe. So I thought it was a church because I we have a church up here called the Estelle Manors. 41 inches. Wow. It's even more than I thought. It's pretty damn big grass, Robert. What you got going on there? Don't you cut your grass? 41 inches. That's tall. That's too tall. So 6 inches would be good, Dwight. Like 6 millimeters. I think that would be a good height. It's half of that. Even that would be high. 20-inch grass. That's up like around your knees. Depends what you want to do, Dwight. A field or around poles. Where does grass get almost 4 feet around poles? That's like taller than you, Robert. Don't you Texans cut your grass down there? Yeah, I think 6 millimeters, 4 millimeters. You could do like a 2, 4, 6, or you could take the six and cut it in half and get three. How's that, Dwight? Cut each one in half. Prairie grass. I never seen prairie grass. How tall does that get? I just hope I can get it to work. I don't see why you can't. Oh boy. Okay. I just was thinking about Ian's GP30, but Mystic wants a GP30 high hood. Yeah. I'll look for one for you at the train show tomorrow, Mystic. Of course, I'll have to charge you a surcharge, handling fee. It'll be astronomical, I'm sure. I would not be able to determine scale height for grass. I would want the model to show that there is grass. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess it depends what you're doing. I've never seen grass that tall. I mean, I've seen like rye and wheat that tall, but not like fescue. Even 2 millimeters is like 7 inch tall grass is pretty tall. So then 1 millimeters would be like 4 inches, 3.5, somewhere around there. That would be like a lawn. Like lawn grass would be like 4 inches, 5 inches. Unless you scalp your lawn. I want some grass on top of the mountain and some weeds or grass along the creek. Now, like in a creek, I would think that the grass would get pretty tall. You could get some tall grass around a creek. I think six would be pretty good, right? Like I said, you could always trim it. Get your trimming clippers, clip each one. You would really want to use ground cover for lawn. Yeah, probably right. You can play with the scale a bit. I'm not obsessed with being exact. I'm obsessed with it, Mystic. It's got to be exact. I measure it. Each blade I measure and I trim them accordingly on my table saw. One by one. It's got to be perfect. That's right. Well, not so much on a mountain, Dwight. Doesn't have to be perfect. There is no perfect on a mountain. But people's lawns are manicured. Pretty perfect. What scale are you working in? Mystic N scale? Yeah, Mystic's doing N scale. Like, Jesus, man. 6 millimeters in N scale must be like 50 feet. I have an operating HO scale lawnmower, which makes it easier. Yeah, you probably do, Robert. Where did you get that lawnmower at? Does it shoot clippings out? That'd be pretty funny, man, if somebody did like an animated scene with a dude riding a mower and like the mower shooting clippings out. That would be pretty good. All right, Joe. See you tomorrow, buddy. Have a good night. No, it has a bag. That's no fun. It's going to be 6 millimeters in N scale. That's got to be. I don't know. It's got to be you. It's got to be like a friggin' rainforest. I don't know, Mystic. You're going to miss a big party tomorrow. We're going to have cake and donuts. It's a damn shame, Mystic. Could have took Amtrak down. Basically, just double HO for N. Double HO. So it's like 80 feet tall? 12 millimeter grass? 6 millimeter would be like 40 feet tall? Come on. You sure? No. It can't be right. That can't be right. 80 inches. Seven. That doesn't sound right. Where's Skookle John? Skookle John can figure that stuff out. Seven. Let me use my engine for reference. 12 millimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I guess it could be. I'm guessing this locomotive is around 60 some feet. So I guess it could be. I take that back, Robert. Ah, see, I knew I was right. uh, Obviously, I will not be back on track tomorrow if I'm going to the train show. And no, I will not be live streaming from the train show. I don't even know. I may do some video. Only if I haven't did video of the layouts that are going to be there. So I have a feeling there's going to be some layouts that I've already done, and they don't change their layouts. We'll see. I don't know. I'm really not, you know, too concerned about making video tomorrow. You looking for anything, Robert? I'm making a list. Making a list. I should make a list though. Should make a list. I will make a list. Ian. GP30. Reading and Blue Mountain. 2530. 31. What else was he looking for? There can't be that many. Rail Serve John. GP38. Undecorated. Digger. GP38 handrails. Dwight Curley Cole. Robert Flying Crow. Nothing in particular. Okay, nothing in particular. Mystic, anything for you? Got my list. Sure is a lot better than walking around showing everybody things. Oh yeah, did you see that? It was 10 tables back. Can you go back? I want to see it again. Come to this show. Man, that's not happening, Mystic. I won't even bother writing that down. I know it doesn't exist. CNW or CM boxcars. There'll probably be a lot of them there, Wigwag. G.I. Joe with a Kung Fu grip. Yeah, I doubt there'll be any of them, Mystic. This is a train show. It's not a train/toy show. It's nothing but trains. Wall-to-wall trains. I'm going to, probably Amherst is probably the only better show. So no Smurfs. That would be correct. No Smurfs. Seriously, a really cool Southern caboose. If it's not really cool, don't get it. I don't know. What's really cool? I do have a really cool one myself. Maybe I'll make you a deal on it. How's this one? You won't like it though. It's a little big, but I do have a. No, I think that's a Norfolk Southern one that I have an N scale. I think so. I don't think it's a. I can't remember what it is. How's that one? Oh! How's that one? That one's pretty cool. It's a Athearn. It's got metal wheels. What are they? Them crappy McHenry couplers? I don't know. I don't know the difference. Probably, right? They don't look. They're definitely not Katy couplers. I don't know. It's pretty nice. It's HO though. It smokes too. But it's HO though, Mystic. Hey there, Optimistic. Optimus Prime. That's Mystic's name. They did a pretty nice job on it. I think the ladder looks nice. The ladder looks way nicer than the hand railings. The hand railings really look cheap. and they look translucent. But the ladders came out nice. I don't know why they had to skimp out on the handrails. Because they really look like shit next to the ladder. What the hell's the matter with you, Athrun? I'm going to rank you a. I think I'll give you a 4.5 out of 10 stars. Yeah. Got a good deal on this. You like that style caboose? I do too, but I like the cupola on the top. I'm more partial to the older wooden cabooses because I'm a wood guy. I'm more partial to them. I'm more partial to B&O cabooses, not Chessie, B&O. B&O cabooses. I do like wagon tops. Wagon tops are probably my favorite. But, yeah, we'll see what happens, Mystic. Maybe I'll get lucky and find you a GP38 custom high hood. And you can paint it. All right, Mike. Have a good time getting better. Hope you feel better, Mike. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Corey, what's happening? Corey, I thought you left to eat. You're going to make Kyle Stevens come out of the woodwork, Jerry. Why? I didn't say nothing about Chessie. Kyle likes Chessie. I don't really like the Chessie caboose. Chessie's okay, but I prefer B&O. I've worked on a couple B&O cabooses, old wooden cabooses. I kind of like them. You can keep steel. Steel sucks. Nothing like those wooden cabooses. Oh boy. What you got planned for tomorrow, Corey? You gonna work on your layout? I think Kyle's probably working. You get a lot of agita. I hate conversation. Really? I kind of enjoy conversation while I eat. So, sitting down at the table with the wife is like not a conversation thing, huh? No conversation during eating. I'm stepping in the N&W NYC PRR direction. Ooh, that's a little bit all over the place there. Yeah. I kind of like the NYC. They're pretty good. But yeah, a lot of people do the Pensy. Nothing against it. I do like the Pensy. But a lot of people do model the Pensy. And sadly, it's pretty boring. That Brunswick green, it's pretty boring. I think you're better off with the Southern Mystic. the Southern Green or the Tuxedo Black, they're pretty styling locomotives, man. I think it's a big mistake. Stick with the Southern. Your Mystic Southern Railroad. Well, I'm already getting N&W stuff. Just getting interested in Northeast Class 1s. Why? Why? You had a good thing going there with those Southerns. I don't know, Mystic. I just, obviously you're going to do what you want to do, but I think you're making a mistake. My wife, kid, family, and friends try to talk while I'm eating. I stick to one word answers. Oh, jeez. I got no time for small talk. leave, leave me eat in peace. I eat pretty fast too. Whenever, but I eat fast by myself. I don't eat fast with people. Depends how hungry I am too. That comes from your prison days, doesn't it, Mystic? You got to eat fast and guard your food. NW is good. Not a lot of people model it. I don't know, man. I guess it depends on, like, yeah, I guess it depends. I don't know anybody that models it, but I don't know anybody that models the Southern either. I know plenty of people that model the PRR. Like everybody models that. NYC. Dwayne kind of likes the NYC, so I would say he models NYC. Mm, I don't know anybody that does N&W, and I don't know anybody that does Southern either. NYC is just cool. The PR is growing on me, but the the rivalry is it's not good, man. It's not good. They don't work together, dude. They definitely don't work together, Mystic. Hey there, Robert. Sorry I missed you. I'm zoning out too. Anthony models the Southern. Yeah, I guess he kind of does. Yeah, I guess he does. I'm starting to zone out, which means I need to go to bed. The Wheeling Lake over by stretches for N&W line. Now that's a pretty cool. I do like the Wheeling and Lake Erie. That's a pretty cool railroad. I like their paint scheme. They're nice. Sorry, I nerded out. True, Robert. You see the N&W logo here and there, but not an N&W layout. No, I've never seen an N&W layout. Yeah, well, and what are you going to do with all your Southern stuff now? You going to paint it? Yeah, but I don't know that Anthony models the Southern in the era that the Southern ran. Because he's got like modern trucks on his layout. I wouldn't call that like, that wasn't Southern time. But I don't know much about the Southern. I don't think I've ever seen anyone mount on B&M. Boston and Maine? Uh, I've seen at least one YouTuber model in Boston and Maine. I don't know if it was just locomotives or the area too. Providence and Worcester, John 26, his friend models the Providence and Worcester, or however you want to pronounce it. Dave BNSF, he models the N&W. It's quite grand layout he has, Mystic. Triple deck N scale. It is 32 by 88-foot shed. It's quite amazing. He's got about 3,000 scale miles in his layout. Over 329 structures. Oh, geez. Rolling stock? I think he's got close to 2,000 pieces of rolling stock. It's amazing. I'm gonna run all those railroads and sometimes together. Those high hood GB35s are for N&Ws. All right, man. I'm starting to go. I'm going to fall asleep. The town over by Wilmer had three-way connection with WM, N&W, PL&E, and Baltimore, Ohio. And now it's all just CSX. And what's that other one over there? The AVR and SWP, something like that. Yeah, all right, everybody. I'm tired. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm not going to live stream tomorrow. I may throw a video up real quick. Maybe. I don't know. I'll see you tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Peace. I don't know who's on Back on Track tomorrow, but you'll see when you get on tomorrow. I didn't even know John Dilly was going to be on last week. That kind of torqued me. But anyway, good night. Have a good night, everybody. Over and out.